Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos ao Crescem Games, que fala com vocês eu Crescem. Vamos continuar aqui na série Rumo, Platina de The Witcher 3. No episódio de hoje, galera, a gente vai fazer a missão Possessão, que é da irmã do Helmar aqui, as Cerys. Só que antes disso, vamos fazer esse tesouro aqui no lugar que a gente tava, que eu acabei não pegando ele. Mas é pertinho, vou dar um fast travel ali, a gente já pega. Vamos ver o que que é. Ixi, nós. Passar diretão. Vamos ficar enfrentando esses bichos aí. Nossa, cara, surgiu muito bicho, né? Não. Beleza. Essa corneta é útil, cara. Sério, cara, isso? Ai, meu Deus do céu. Tá de sacanagem, né? Deixa eu dar uma olhada na situação. Mais alguns pontos ainda, mas eu vou deixar quieto por enquanto.
Hey, come on.
Luz. Achei que não ia sair do combate. Vamos para a missão Possessão então. Eu vou no ferreiro primeiro, só vender os negócios aqui.
What brings it to me?
Wouldn't mind a look at your wares.
Boa sorte que ele tem grana. Tem bastante item. Que nível é? 26, nossa. Estranho, eu ainda tô pesado. Vou estar carregando muito lixo arredo também. Por aqui.
Farewell.
Oh, it's raining. Get on your chair.
Por que ele mandou vir pelos fundos?
What's that? Gotta come back tomorrow. Rare indeed to get an audience. She gets chatting with the dog.
Hush.
We'll be done in a moment.
And then a giant sea snake swam up and bit my arm off. The gods have spoken. A sacrifice is needed.
To my mind, it's about you defeating a snake, yeah.
No, they demand a sacrifice. I'm sure of it. It's time.
We must wait for a clearer sign. At least till your next dreaming.
I don't need no more signs.
Looking for Cerys. Heard she stayed here.
Oncrate's daughter. Aye, she was here.
Where is she now?
What?
Cerys. Where's Cerys?
Dunno. Enough of the questions.
I'm looking for Cerys. Any idea where she might be?
I hope she's gone to the village. It's been a time since she visited. She wished to speak to our folk, but
But?
I worry she might have gone to Jarl Udalric's old family home, though I tried to dissuade her.
Clan Brockvar have something to hide from the Oncrate?
No, it's not that. The house is a strange place. Many believe it haunted.
Great. I love haunted houses. But why would Cerys go there?
Before she left, she had a long talk with the Jarl. Seems she wanted to help him.
With what?
Forgive me. I must go to him.
A promising start.
Remember when that storm caught us in All's Bay? Aye, like it were yesterday. Austin fell overboard and near drowned.
Last night was from the waves.
Raining fuck.
Vamos ver onde é que é. Ah, é pertinho. Olha onde o cavalo apareceu.
Come on, Roach.
Must be that famous witcher.
Hey there.
que é lá. Se eu não me engano, tinha um lugar de poder aqui, alguma coisa assim.
Something seriously wrong here. Fresh footprints. Could be Cerys's. Cerys. Passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
Geralt, why are you here?
Came to look for you. Croc's worried. Taking you home.
I won't go until I help Ulrich. The sword. Where's the sword? I've got to go back.
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago half dead.
I have to.
You have to tell me what's going on. Why'd you go in there?
I wanted to help Ulrich.
Sure, he was acting strangely, but I don't see how your stroll through a haunted house will help him.
It would have if I'd only found the sword.
So what's this sword all about?
It's Brokvar, the ancestral sword of Udalric's clan. I needed to lift the curse that holds Udalric.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Udalric and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Udalric. But his father gave Brokvar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Udalric to break a sacred law here in Skellige. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Guessing the old Jarl couldn't let it pass.
They chained Udalric to a pile, up to his waist in the sea. Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Got a feeling this trip didn't end happily.
Your feeling's right. There was an accident. A storm broke out and Aki fell overboard. Udalric had his hands full with the sails. Didn't hear his brother until it was too late.
Didn't hear, or didn't want to hear?
Some folk on the Isle had the same doubt, but none would mention it aloud.
What do you think? Did Udalric kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions. But I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well, it's affecting Udalric right now. Powerfully so. And it could have something to do with that sword.
What did you plan to do with the sword?
I thought Aki's ghost would want it back.
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Udalric's the chosen one. The one the gods speak to. I believed it once. But now, considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
Daring theory. Not breaking any of your laws just by thinking it.
Don't care. I don't believe it's the gods talking. Have you seen him? He's covered in scars.
Thought he earned those in battle.
If you call the strife in his heart and head a battle, I've asked him about it. He said the voices command him to hurt himself for the glory of the gods. I think not. It's not the gods, it's Aki.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Udalric let him die?
I've talked to Yort. He swears Udalric didn't start hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Yort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle. I think we've to give Brokvar to Aki, and he'll leave Udalric alone.
Not a bad idea, on condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. But something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalric both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question. I'll get it.
Really? Thanks. So I can go see Udalric?
No chance. You're weak. Might pass out again along the way. Wait here, we'll go together.
Tá. Putz. Vamos ver. Boa. Não tem mais nada aqui dentro. Ah. What the hell?
What is this about?
Eu tenho que dar um jeito de sair ali fora. Pro lado de lá. Mas por onde que eu não lembro? Tem que ir ali. Não. Não acredito, cara. Ai, ai, ai. Dá tudo a volta. Como é que eu vou lá? Não! Não! Oh! Que burrice, cara, meu Deus do céu. Aí. É, eu me lembrava disso aqui.
medallions humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
Esse lugar não me era estranho mesmo. Eu acho que eu podia ter ido por aqui.
So, did you find the sword?
I found it. Let's go.
After you, then. You and my dad, you were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something, or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
But you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's 'cause I've never chosen comfort and ease, the calm and the quiet.
You're pale. You drink last night too?
And?
Her wee fish with madman warfare written again.
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skellige, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, the pure sacrifice.
To hear the gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
It's not the gods.
Watch your words, foreigner. You're in Skellige, our land, and we revere the gods here. If you weren't Oncrite's guest...
Jarl, the Witcher surely meant no offense. Let us hear what he has to say.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize. To Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Angry you want to make peace with your brother? Are the gods of Skellige that cruel?
They are that just.
Justice demands you return to the dead what is rightly theirs.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
near the isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. No, no, no. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
Bora. Ai, meu Deus. Tá difícil. Meu Deus, no que eu bati? Melhor sair daqui. Não, cara. Ai, meu Deus, hoje eu tô me ferrando sozinho. Olha só, não sobe a pedra. Brota do nada. O mastro torto marca o local, mas não é qualquer tolo que poderá encontrar o tesouro.
Must be the place.
Mas... eu gosto. Eu gosto.
Wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Udalric.
Meu Deus, não para de spawnar esses bichos agora. Só por dúvida, deixa eu ver onde é que fica essa outra missão ali que a gente pegou. Não. Se é por aqui. É, por aqui também. Cara, embaixo da água é muito lento. Pô, não dropou nada. Nem esse. Tem mais aquele lugar ali pra ver. Pouca coisa nessa ilha aqui. Meu Deus.
I never knew a man as brave.
You severed
Why'd
his
you do
ear.
it?
I out of a jack.
What is this?
Udalric. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why do you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after, sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch, you didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams, at times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come. Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work. In theory. Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalric. It won't be an easy fight.
What's this other way?
They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Well, maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
Udalric might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... Would it try to kill Udalric?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalric could just... expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalric, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. And what about the other method?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
Trying the trick can't hurt.
Good decision.
Haunted house. The Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
No reason to delay.
Let's look around.
Savezinho, né?
Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent. cradle. Must have belonged to Udalric or Aki.
Geralt!
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I. So, can we start?
I'm ready.
All right, I'll be back soon. In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
Over there! She's running to the old house! Grab her!
Take him. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
Take care not to hurt the child. Give me the babe.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
Aki!
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. You must go.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free?
The Heim's gone, so are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You'll be fine. Key is to not give in to self-pity.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on speaker rug?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger. Though I will admit you're not all bad. You trusted me, a complete stranger nearly. Few would have had the courage.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell everybody in the Isles. They'll think I enjoy being dominated.
Farewell, Geralt.
See you, Cerys.
Beleza. Deu bastante XP essa missão. Poderia ter dado mais se a gente tivesse nível um pouco mais baixo.
Got a minute?
Eita.
Sad when someone like Bran dies. Everyone says he was a good king.
It's not fitting to speak elsewise about the dead.
Mean you don't agree?
Bran spent his life at sea. And while he was away, old feuds flared, devouring the Isles from the inside. Folk grew furious, claiming there was no one to mediate, resolve quarrels. But then Bran would return with loot, throw a feast, let the mead flow in rivers, and everyone loved him again.
Farewell.
Tá, beleza. Então, concluída aí a trama dos dois irmãos, e agora temos a missão Aposta do Rei, que é para decidir quem vai ser o novo rei de Skellige. Eu não lembro se tem mais alguma depois. Pior que agora não tem muitas opções, né? Eu tenho que começar a lidar com os contratos. Acho que é isso que eu vou fazer.
You're a watcher? I seeing right.
Greetings. Saw your notice.
Huh. And they said, where you hang on that? Ain't no one else gonna hunt that beast. But I showed 'em.
Any idea what kind of beast this is?
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. The wenches clean the nets, blather about kosches and manticores. But I reckon that's hogwash. We'd seek the counsel of Freya's priestesses, we would. But how can we when we can't get to the shrine?
And nobody's gotten a glimpse of the beast? From a distance even?
Oh, they have. Right close. Closer than boot and strap. Soon after, their blood spattered the underbrush. Near from the start, no ordinary man could handle the beast. But Fera insisted. Mustered a crew and... only 4 came back. The rest massacred east of the village. So, will you help?
Ver
Let's
quanto ele
talk
vai
about my
pagar.
reward.
You want to bargain? How would you count it? Height in hands at the withers, or...
By species. Drowner's less than a cockatrice.
Aha! but we've no notion what prowls the high road. What do you say you cut it down and then we'll talk?
We pre-agree a price. Define a bonus for unforeseen risks.
So, how much?
Oh, isso é bem mais.
Ah, have it your way. 'Tis your neck on the line.
I'll tend to the monster.
Not your first, that's clear enough. Not like our lads. Heads full of fire, but not a morsel of thought between them.
The 4 survivors. Where'll I find them?
Aim to talk to Fera? Maybe 'tain't a bad idea. They're sitting over there by that hut.
Oh, ask this Witcher. He'll tell you monsters don't set traps.
What's the issue?
Ye or anyone ever heard of a beast setting a wagon in the road, then waiting in ambush? They're too plowing dumb for that, damn it.
Dumb or no, they tore a few of our lads to shreds, and we ran like rats. They deserve to be buried.
Really thought you could take on this monster on your own?
We had to try. If we didn't, who would? Think Larvik's some kind of getaway for mutants? Witchers stopping in every week?
Willing to talk about it? Tell me what happened?
Ask away.
Remember what the monster looked like?
It were dark. Casper thought he saw something, but
'Cause I did. It was huge. Its maw all blood smeared. Bugger gutted Ungie with one claw, near spliced him in 2.
Word is, you were ambushed. Tell me where.
short way from here, along the road to Lofferton. Saw a wagon crosswise the road near the woods.
We barely got to it when something came rushing through the underbrush, and whoosh! Blood spurted in me eyes. I wiped it away, looked, saw Einar lying dead.
Interesting. Thanks.
Huh. For what?
Então vamos caçar a Fera Estranha. Ah, dá pra ir a pé. Não é tão longe.
Something really did tear him to pieces. Looks like blood, but... red clay. Not much left. Beast must have dragged the shredded body to the woods. Creature leading the Neckers is sentient. Gotta be. Capable of setting primitive traps, at least. Tracks lead into the woods.
Agubman.
Found a good place for their nest.
Nossa.
Finally, the main nest. guess I got company.
Não gosto. Merda. Putz, foi pra baixo do chão de novo. Aí. Agora sim. Que bicharada, cara. Tem mais algum bicho por aqui? Parece que aqui em cima, talvez, né? Ou não? Não tem nada aqui. Depois vamos ver o que é aquela exclamação que tem ali. Opa, cara errado.
So will you help then?
Killed the beast that was troubling you.
Merciful Freya. Horson's finally dead. Now, tell us, was it a tough fight? Got any wounds need dressing?
No, I'll be all right.
Ah, nothing new to the likes of you. Hard work, witcherin'. All right, your reward. This here's for you.
Thanks. So long.
Beleza. Não subi de nível ainda. Putz. Aqui.
Who are you? Why are you here?
Could ask you the same. Places like this, usually home to necrophages alone.
They're corpse eaters, aye. And they grow bolder by the day. Crawl out to attack the living.
We'll kill them all. Clear the mine with our swords in our hands. Honor our fathers in doing so.
I'm a witcher. Could go with you and help.
And steal the glory due us? No chance.
Glory won't do much for you if ghouls are gnawing on your bones.
When you think on it, makes sense.
All right. You lead the way then. Worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh? Hey, where you going?
Merda.
Hey, where you going?
Ai, merda, os caras vão acabar morrendo ainda. Um idiota sozinho, né? Ih, aquele ali vai morrer certo.
Greetings.
Nossa, ele ficou vivo por um milagre, cara.
Drag the corpses outside. Burn them. Other ghouls don't scorn their cousins' corpses.
Aye. True.
It's good you came. Seems Freya watches over us to have let you here. We're grateful, and will be for long.
Folk are generous with gratitude, not so much with coin.
Oh, aye. Sorry. Afterglow of the battle, we're still caught up. Damn, you slice him good. Here, for you.
Thanks. Farewell.
Swing it, eh?
Got me eye on you.
Beleza.
Hey, where you going?
Bicharedo, né? Beleza. Então agora, galera, a gente já passou de 1 hora de vídeo. Eu acho que eu vou encerrar por aqui. E no próximo nós vamos para algum próximo contrato aí que nós temos disponíveis, né? Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Os que a gente pode fazer são por enquanto esses 3 aqui. E depois tem esse aqui que é importantíssimo, que tem um troféu vinculado a ele. Os outros daí vai ter que ficar para mais para frente. Deixa eu marcar esse aqui já. E daí no próximo vídeo a gente já começa lá. Então beleza, por enquanto é isso. Muito obrigado por terem assistido e até a próxima. Valeu!